In this video, I'm going to give you 10 simple, powerful rules that not only make you likeable, but also earn you genuine respect. This is based on a part I read in the book The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. You can get the book from the top link in the description. This is a part from chapter 15, How to Get People to Like You. Number 1, learn to remember names. It says in the book, inefficiency at this point may indicate that your interest is not sufficiently outgoing. A man's name is very important to him. Remembering someone's name shows you value them. It creates an immediate personal connection. Everyone's own name is the most important word to them. They hear it from a mile away, even if someone isn't talking about them. I've read in other communication books that you should use people's names a fair few times as well in conversation, but not too much, otherwise you sound like a sketchy salesman. Rule 2. Be a comfortable person so there is no strain in being with you. Be an old shoe, old hat kind of individual. This doesn't need a big explanation, but just make your presence natural and relaxed so people feel at ease around you. Rule 3. Acquire the quality of relaxed easygoingness so that things don't ruffle you. Keeping your cool in any situation sets a positive tone and attracts others. Nothing ever needs to be an argument, and you never have to prove you're right or that someone else is wrong. The reason you should never really tell someone that they're wrong is because it can make them resent you and it can make you look like the bad guy. It's all an ego thing, having to prove you're right. Refrain from doing so. Which leads nicely into rule 4. Don't be egotistical. Guard against giving the impression that you know it all. Be natural and normally humble. Humility invites connection. Letting go of arrogance makes room for genuine dialogue. There's a good quote that goes, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that you listen twice as much as you speak. If you listen twice as much as you speak and let them talk 80% of the time, they end up liking you more, even if they learn little about you. Always remember there is something to learn from everyone. Rule 5. Cultivate the quality of being interesting so that people will want to be with you and get something of stimulating value from their association with you. Engage in continuous learning and share your passions to keep your interactions lively. If you have a massive passion or interest in a subject, even if the other person doesn't initially have an interest, they will see your enthusiasm for it and that will make them interested. You just need hobbies and interests, otherwise you have nothing to talk about in a conversation. All people seem to talk about nowadays is their work or their sports teams, and I just think that's quite sad really, because there's so much more to talk about. Rule 6. Study to get the scratchy elements out of your personality, even those of which you may be unconscious. Identify and smooth out any habits that might inadvertently irritate others, making your interactions smoother. Almost everyone has some personality trait that can be irritating to someone, so working on these can only improve your relationships. And I've actually made a video about the personality traits you should avoid. If you want to find out which ones apply to you, then I'll put the video on the screen at the end so you can watch it after this one. Rule 7. This goes on more of a religious Christian route, but it's the same for everyone. Sincerely attempt to heal on an honest Christian basis. Every misunderstanding you have had or now have. Drain off your grievances. Letting go of past hurts and mending conflicts builds stronger and more trusting relationships. Not only is it good for you and your subconscious to avoid unnecessary burdens, but many philosophical and religious teachings also stress the importance of forgiving everyone. It's been said that people have even experienced relief from illnesses once they have forgiven or stopped harbouring hatred or excessive guilt. Rule 8. Practice liking people until you learn to do so genuinely. Remember what Will Rogers said, I never met a man I didn't like. Try to be that way. Embrace the practice of kindness, even when it feels forced at first, and soon it will become natural. It's definitely challenging, but you should love everyone and look for the best in everyone as much as possible. If you always look for the worst in everyone, you're sure to find it, because that's what you're looking for. Over time, this approach will transform your interactions and make genuine liking a habit. Rule 9. Never miss an opportunity to say a word of congratulation upon anyone's achievement, or express sympathy in sorrow. or disappointment. Recognising others' milestones and empathising with their struggles creates deep, lasting bonds. Making people good and offering help in return often uplifts you as well. It's a win-win situation. Rule 10. Get a deep spiritual experience so that you have something to give people that will help them to be stronger and meet life more effectively. Give strength to people and they will give affection to you. A strong inner life enriches your ability to help others, inspiring admiration and respect. Remember, the only things we can truly control are internals. Focus on developing yourself, as you can't change others, but you can change yourself and how you see things. There's a whole world internally waiting to be explored. These 10 rules aren't just tips, they're a blueprint to building genuine, lasting connection. By practicing them, you'll not only become more likeable, but also earn the esteem of those around you. If you want to buy the book, then the link is top of the description. If you learned something new, please like and subscribe to keep learning. If you know anyone that's interested in this kind of content, then please share this to them, as it really helps me out. If you want to learn the personality traits that you should avoid, then that'll be on screen. But also, if you want to watch any of my other videos I've made in this book, then the playlist will be on screen now. Stay positive, even when it seems everything is against you.